So here I am this cool morning, sitting by my window. I'm going to have a coffee, and I'm thinking maybe I'll paint something. I got my easel up. I haven't painted anything in a while. Did some attempts at doing some photographs of the birds, painting those. So just going to maybe do a winter scene, not sure. That's the thing about painting, is you never know what you're going to end up with, or whatever crosses your mind of what you're feeling at the moment. So a lot of times I'll use different materials to paint on. It could be wood, it could be a canvas, it could be cardboard, a glass, whatever I'm feeling at the moment. And right now I'm going to use cardboard. So I'm going to give that a prime of white and go from there and see what I end up with. So here I'm just deciding to use some gray instead. I like to save the trays from the grocery store sometimes and use those for my palette. So I'm just roughing in this piece of cardboard, so it gives it a little bit more texture and depth for the other paint before I begin creating something. It's kind of cool because the cardboard actually has a texture of ripples to it there too, as you can see. So we'll just continue on until we get this all covered up. On occasion, you may hear my dog in the background playing. She usually only gets really rowdy when I'm doing videos. So here I'm just going to come up with some blue for the sky. As you know, with any of my crafts, it's kind of carefree, and I'm not making a big deal about anything. It's purposely me having fun. Now, when you're painting, you're going to change everything that you planned in the first place. You're not likely going to stick with one thing. You're going to change as you go. I mean, to a professional artist, they may just freak at what I'm doing here. But this is just my technique. I know that everyone has a different feeling. I'm getting a bit of a skyline in here, and kind of the gray skies we've been having lately. Kind of like how that paint came out. A lot of people can use a sponge or different things to create that kind of cloud effect. And always, when you're painting, it's not going to look like much at first until you actually get through it. And you'll start to see things form, shapes and patterns that you'll go with. I'm already seeing something develop here that I may go with, and that is, it's kind of looking like mountains in the background here. You can see kind of peaks and whatnot here. Going to bring in some different colors here for the little mountain ranges. So as you can see, even though my house is not, professionally planned and just going and I'm seeing something and I'm developing it. So it's going to be like a lake on the mountains and snow on the side and maybe some trees and whatnot. So I'll keep going with it with the limited supplies I have because I haven't been paying for a while. So I need to stock up on some things. This will get me back into the groove. See what we come up with. I see I'm still going with feelings of what I see, and I'm only using 3 brushes. Of course, there's fan brushes and all kinds of brushes, but I'm just working with what I have. So this is what I'm getting out of it. And I'm going to add some green on these trees. You can use sponges. Like I say, fan brushes are ideal. I don't have one because they'll give it more space in between, so it's not looking like it's just a clump. Spots. Too much there. So we'll tone that down. Let me put some little ones here. One's over here. Let's do it on this little island. And then you can add, your main stalk in the middle. Somewhere here. That color, a little bit of brown. As you can see, I'm going to cover over that because the stalk on the tree stump would be too big for that one. Just gives it a little bit more definition. I'll just cover that up a little bit here. That's the great thing about paints. You see something that you don't really care for, you can cover it up. Kind of make it look like the snow slid into that one down there. Same as over here. Kind of got a little bit of dark color in there, so you want to get rid of that. Different shadows that you can create. Same as this here stump. I'm going to have the snow up against it so its roots are not really going to be exposed. And you're going to have to give that some shading so it stands out. You can take different colors here and mix and give this a look as if there's ice or something coming through here, or water. But of course it wouldn't be because it's too high up, so we'll take it. Just give that some shading and because we like that that's going to go in maybe more of the water. So it's sort of like a cove instead, which looks a lot better. It's giving it more depth. Same as here, we can lighten this up to show that the level of the ground is different here and that there's probably some water coming in here from the lake. Again, we got to get rid of some of these colors. You know, you could have algae in the lake, but you don't want as much of it to show up where it's getting that early winter look. It's not going to be up on the surface like it would be in the late summer after the sun has been laying on the low end for a while. So you can see that I'm starting to change different things as according to how I want them to look. So I'm going to keep on going here and see what we end up with. Well, what I learned from this project is it takes more battery power to record a painting than I expected. So while the battery was recharging, I kept on painting, and this is what I come up with so far. I'm by no means a professional painter. That's probably about the 40th thing I've painted in my lifetime, and I have not had any classes, just self-taught with limited supplies and 3 brushes, mainly one, that you can make a creation, something that you enjoy. It's very relaxing painting. And the thing that I do when I'm painting is I paint from my mind, what I see, a vision, and what's coming on the paper. I don't paint from photographs. I don't paint from sitting outside and focusing on a landscape. It's just visions that I see in my head, what the colors are going to be. I tend often to paint in darker colors. This is a little lighter today, but usually I prefer landscapes. I have tried birds, etc. You need to practice time and time again in order to get better at your skills. But this is something that I do that's relaxing, and a cold winter evening or a cold winter weekend and you can't get outside, or just taking a break from the elements. So I hope you enjoy looking at this photo. It encourages you to try things, be creative, do the things you like to do, and be content that you even attempted to do something. So enjoy your week. Happy holidays, and thank you for watching.